Hey everyone, so this video is going to be about the makeup I take with me whilst travelling. And first of all, I wanted to apologise. As some of you know, and particularly if you follow me on Twitter, I have been quite sick recently. So my voice is coming and going. It is getting better and I am getting better, so thank you for everybody wishing me well. But yeah, that's why it doesn't sound too good at the moment, but I hope you can bear with me. But I really wanted to record this. Basically, it's the makeup that I took away with me when I went on holidays to Adelaide, and I thought it would be helpful for some of you to see what I pack and what I use when I'm travelling. So let's get started. I hope you guys enjoy this. So first of all, for perfumes, I like to take one or two perfumes, but sometimes it depends on the season and where I'm going. The perfumes that I chose, because it is summer here, was Escada Rock and Rio, and that's in the 50ml size. I like to keep it in a box, and this one I actually had its original box, so I popped it back in that just to keep it safe and so it doesn't break. I also like to take small sample sizes, so I took a Gucci Envy Me sample size, and these are really handy when you're travelling as well, because you don't have to use as much, plus they're a lot easier to pack because they are so small. So if you do have sample size, or if you buy them in a set and you get the purse size, they're always really good to take away with you on holidays. So apart from taking sunscreen and moisturiser, I also like to take my makeup in a pouch. So I bought this one from Priceline quite a while ago, and you can still pick them up from places like Priceline or Myer, David Jones, chemists, Target. Just have a look around. Even some of the small makeup stores or the cheaper makeup stores that you see around online definitely has these cosmetic organisers. Now this particular one is quite small, and I was only going away for a little time, but it has a little mesh pocket there and a little clear plastic pocket there. I also take my foundation and my beauty pod in a Ziploc bag, just in case it gets a little messy. It stops my whole suitcase or toiletries bag from getting really messy. So I take a foundation, that's what I start with, and my beauty pod, because I really like the way that it applies. Now to give you an overview, this is my cosmetics compartment there. So that's absolutely everything cosmetics wise that I took. So the products that I took were my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. I really like this one. As you can see, I use it quite a lot. It's just a pressed powder because you can wear it alone or over the foundation depending on how much coverage you want. I then took one blush colour. This particular colour is Pincho Peach by MAC. It's a lovely neutral peachy pink colour, so it works with almost everything, and as you can see again, I really like to use this one. So I normally only travel with one or two blushes at the most. I then take my eyeshadow quad, which I make up depending on the season and what I'm feeling like wearing. This time I kept it really neutral, and this is just a MAC 4 palette, and I put in my own eyeshadows which I chose. So I chose Fluff, Woodwinked, Naked Lunch and Brulee. And they're just basically a really good everyday combination, and you can darken it up with the Woodwinked at the top here. You've got the highlight colours, which is an all over lid colour. I also took a Stila eyeshadow which I love, and it's Kitten. It's again a very neutral colour, and that's an all over lid colour which looks amazing on. Very natural, very easy. It was going to be really hot, so I didn't want to put on too much makeup, so it's a very simple everyday eye. I then took 3 lip glosses, different colours, all by MAC. So we've got Flowerosophy, Cultured and Nymphette. So kind of like a pearly pinky peach colour. Again, Nymphette pinky peach, and then Cultured is the one in the middle, which is more pink than anything else. But I really like those, and again they will go with the neutral eye and the pinky peach cheeks. I then took a black eyeliner, just a small miniature black eyeliner pencil, just in case you wanted to do a more dramatic eye. You just do your waterline upper and lower, and then it really defines your eyes and adds a bit more drama to the look, even with the neutral colours. For mascara, I took a black mascara, which is just CoverGirl's Lash Blast Length, which is a staple of mine. And I also took a clear mascara. This particular one is from Australis, and it's their Extender Lash and Brow. This way I could use it on my brows or my lashes if I just wanted a little bit of definition on my eyebrows and my eyelashes. Particularly my eyelashes. If I was going to the beach or something like that, I don't really want to wear mascara. But this still gives it a nice polished finished look without looking like a panda when you get out of the water. I then made sure to take my brow kit. This particular one has been used quite well. It's a Bloom brow kit, which I bought quite a while ago. I don't know if they still make these, but you can buy brow kits from a lot of brands. Just make sure you find one that matches your brow colour as well. But I definitely do recommend just a brow kit, because with a neutral eye or even no eye makeup, defined eyebrows can really make a difference to your face. So next we move along to the mesh part of the bag, and this is where I keep my brushes. So if you have a travel brush kit, definitely take that along, but I kind of make up my own. So the first brush I take is a 213, but a small version of a MAC brush. It's basically a small flat eyeshadow brush. There is another one that I take that's very similar, and this is by the Models Prefer brand. In Priceline it is super duper cheap, and it works just as well as the MAC brush. It's slightly bigger, but it still basically does the same thing. So that's the MAC one on this side, and that's the Models Prefer, which is in Priceline stores. Both amazing brushes and really good for applying all over lid colour and highlight colours as well. So I do take those, at least one of them. So for eye definition, so either lining my lower line, upper line, I like to use a flat topped brush. This particular brush is a 212 at a miniature size from MAC in one of their travel collections. But any flat top brush, you can use an angled brush if you prefer it, but I just like to use this flat top brush instead. Next I like to take a brush that I can use in my crease. This particular one is from Crown Brushes, and it's just a stiff tapered crease brush. I then also like to take a fluffy blending brush, but I've got no idea who this is by, but just any fluffy blending brush is fine. I then like to take a flat top brush to apply my powder. It is a foundation brush, but I like to apply powder with it. It is Foundation Brush C141 by Royal & Langnickel. It's just a flat topped brush, but I really like that to apply my powder. Next is a dupe for the MAC stippling brush. There are so many out there now. This particular one is by Artiste by Manicare, and it's available at Priceline stores for a lot lower price than the MAC one. It does shed a little bit, but it's still fairly decent. I like to apply my blusher and highlighter with this particular brush, and some of the eyeshadows that I showed you can actually be used as a highlight just on the cheekbone as well, applied with just the tip of this brush. You can apply powder or foundation with this, but keep in mind when you're travelling you don't really have much in the way of products to wash your brushes, so if you have a spot cleanser or something with you, then you might be able to use it for multi-purpose. That way you take less brushes. But I definitely do travel with this one because I really like it, particularly for the blusher. And my last brush that I take with me is by MAC, and it's a really small, it's actually a lip brush, but I use it to apply my brow colour. It's just a really small, quite firm brush, which I just define my eyebrows, and I find that it works really well. You can again use any angled brush to do that as well, or the little brush that comes in the sets if you prefer it. So that's absolutely everything that I take with me while I'm travelling. If you've got any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them below, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.